Hello everyone, welcome to Architect Learning. My name is Ranjit, and in today's videos we are going to get some hands-on on the Google Cloud Console. Okay, so we will learn how to access and manage the Google Cloud services. Also, we identify the key features of Google Cloud in this lab. Okay, so it's like a small demo which will show you what are the important services we need to use in our day-to-day activity when we work on the Google Cloud environment. Okay, so let's go. So this is the dashboard of your Google Cloud. When you log in with your credentials, I mean, when you get access, right? I mean, mostly you will not. Uh, when you go to the organization, if you work for any company, so you will get the access, right? So once you open the for the first time, you will get this. I mean, whenever you open, you will get the access like this. Okay. So first we need to verify the projects. Okay. So like a Google Cloud project is a organizing entity for the Google Cloud resource. So if you check my video, we will have the hierarchy like how we are going. So first is come to the project resource and then folder and then this is name. So like that you will see the hierarchy in my previous video. So it often contains the resource and services. For example, if you have number of virtual machines, okay. So that is compute engine here, VM instance, right? Or so it's our database or even storage. So all these um, need to be packed into the project. Okay, project contains settings and permissions as well, and where it specify the uh, roles as well. So if you see this, here you can see right project setting. So here you can see this is my project name, project ID, and this is my project number. Number is very important. Okay, so you will get create as well. So by default, it's created for me, and you can see you can migrate, you can move to your new project, you can migrate to a new project. So here you can see here you can get the option. So when on so you can see new project. So if I create new, I will give the project name and the parent resource. So what are the resource you want to parent? So that you like that you can create. But currently I'm logged in uh, with this project. So when you sign up for first time, it will ask you to create your project ID. And once you create, so then you comes into this project, and here you can see manage tags. You can give assign tags as well. You can give building details as well, right? So this one is the very important thing. Whenever you log in first time, you need to verify which project you are selected. So in working like USA pro, you will get like production environment or dev environment or QA project, so that you need to select it as per your project name, right? So just make sure you need to select this, and you will get list of subjects which project you want. You need to select and click OK. So you move to this project, right? So second thing, roles and permissions. Okay, so if you have any permissions, so how we can assign, I mean, if you want to assign some permission to the particular user, so just you need to, for example, here you can this is like you first time you will log in, you will get. So here you can directly say I am an admin, but here also you can go ahead IAM admin and click IAM, right? So here you can see, so these are the list of users. Okay, role, you can see it's a name and what are the roles has been assigned. And currently I have logged in with my student login credentials, so it shows right here. You can see if I want to give permission, I just know to with the edit and add role. And here you can see what are these roles you can assign, you can give that role, right? So this is how we can assign the roles. So main roles are, if you see here, so three main roles place. One is owner. So owner should have all the edit permissions and permission of the following, like managing roles and permission of your project and all resource within the projects, setting up the building projects owner. Okay, and coming the second role is editor. So he editor means all the viewer permissions. Editor who what will do? So editor will have all the viewer permission plus permission for action that modifies state, such as changing existing resource as well. And third thing is viewer permission for read only action that do not affect state. Okay, only he can read. He do not make any change on that. So here, so I already showed you like how you can assign the role, right? So just select underneath. That's fine. So let me show you, like I will assign one role. I will assign again viewer role. Okay. So here you can see, and then now select. And if you see, or I will assign here. So here you can see it's already viewer permissions given. So that's why now I've added in this one. So it's showing a new one. Mm, so 1 second. So I will try to search this. Include Google provide role grants means it whatever the roles has been assigned by the Google, it will show. Okay. So that's it. Now, now how to enable API and services. Okay, so Google Cloud API is a key part of Google Cloud. So there's around 200 plus API ranges in this currently, and it can be easily integrated with the Google Cloud project and as well as your applications. So what is API? API are application programming interface. Okay, that you can directly or via the client libraries you can use. So cloud APIs use resource oriented design principles. Okay, so APIs are like connectivity, okay, to connect to the particular application. So how you can connect, how we enable the API services. So just go to the cloud console and here you can see API and services. It's all here. First one is already enabled services. You will see what are the whatever the by default services are enabled, so that it will show you. So here you can see, or you can go to the libraries, and here let's type dialog flow dialog flow API, right? So let's click, double click and make it enable. That's it. So here, like that, you can enable the services. It will show you all the information, how much processing is there. So that's good. Like so not only any number of services you want, you can enable. You can see the on the library, there's number of services are not enabled yet. You can choose whatever you need and you can enable it. Okay. So if you want to check your billing, right, so just go ahead and you can see the billing. So I mean, this is, it is not related with the billing, but in if you have any own account, so you can add the billing account, and once you add, you can set the, so you must set the X billing exceed amount as well. So I mean, it should not get exceed. You can set your billing how much you want to monthly expand, like that. You can set the range. Okay. So that's all. This is a norm common introduction which are given for the Google Cloud. Okay. So I will create more video like this. So thank you for watching and keep subscribe and like this video. Thank you again. Have a good day. Bye.